Hey, this is Retired Geek Woman Adventures with Rihanna in Stardew Valley, Retired Slow Play, part number 93. We're on the 23rd day of fall in year number 3. Checking our calendar and nothing going on today, but we don't want to forget George's birthday tomorrow. That $2,000 investment was worth it to see that calendar every morning. So he's going to the clinic. We said good morning to our little Harvey Jr. And look, a little Rose in there. Oh, is he cute? She's so cute. It's funny. It really doesn't help to matter throw up. Doesn't make any difference to throw her up in the air more than once, but it's just so daggone cute. So anyway, she'll hang out in the crib until she turns into a toddler, and then they remain toddlers forever. Oh, thank you, Evelyn, for sending us some rice pudding recipe. So making friends, like I mentioned many episodes, is that, look at this, Mayor Lewis, Stardew Valley Agricultural Fund sent me 500 gold. We got 459,000. Whew, we got a lot of money in the bank. Welcome all my new subscribers. You guys are amazing, and you make me feel so happy every day I get up and it's, oh my gosh, there's more. So it makes me feel like I'm doing something that other people find valuable. So I really do appreciate you so much, and so thank you again for being here. Sometime during this video, I'm going to give you a secret word of the day. I want you to use that secret word down in the comment section. Do not say the secret word is and then fill in the secret word. That's no fun. I want you to use it in a sentence that makes sense and be creative. Please play along. Don't hurt my feelings and not do that. I want you to play along with me. This is supposed to be fun. And I'm having fun. That's the whole reason I'm doing this channel. Well, there's lots of reasons, but one of the reasons, and the main reason, is I'm having fun. So that's what exactly we are going to do. A couple other things. I want to remind people who are new to the channel that this is a retired slow play. And what that means is that I'm not going to be power gaming. I am not going to be min-maxing. I am not going to show you how to make $1 billion gold in the first year of the game. That's not the purpose of my playthrough. That's not how I play. I role play a farmer who has been gifted this farm that she inherited from her grandfather who passed, and then I'm going to do my best to make the best farm that I possibly can to honor my grandfather. So that's how I'm playing. I'm role-playing. It's a role-playing game. I find it interesting that when people talk about role-playing games and then they don't role-play them. They just play them and they power game through them and they do all kinds of things. I kind of role-play myself, or little pieces of myself anyway. Obviously, I'm not a single person who has inherited a farm, but you can see my gray hair up in a bun, and my gray hair, I do have long gray hair. It is in a bun on hot days, and I do have glasses. So I do that. I create my character as much like me as possible for immersion purposes. So obviously little pieces of myself are in the game. I make choices based on things that I would choose. So in other words, I wouldn't play a thief in a game ever. I don't play assassin in a game or anything like that. I role play pieces of myself. And so our morning chores we do every single morning. So I call my top half done. That's checking the animals and all that. You can see that our field is growing very nicely. We got a lot of things that are going to be ready tomorrow. We got things that are ready today, I think, and the Junimals are just grabbing them up like crazy. So that's cool. We got a lot of things that we're going to be doing, and I do have a plan for this playthrough. And my plan is to reach 100% completion, which I have never done before. And I'm going to tell you, I'm being honest with you, I'm not one of those people that say I'm doing a blind playthrough when that's not true. I will tell you the truth always. This game I have played for the better part of 7 years, and I played like a test play, and I had another play that I played for a little while and realized I'd made some big mistakes and then started over. My third start is my 11-year farm, and you've seen screenshots of it. I'll show more screenshots of it to you down the road, but that playthrough got me to about 86 or 87% completion. This is going to be my 100% completion. So I'm going to be sharing that with you. When I get past the content that I have already played, I'll let you know. But I'm not going to be dishonest. I'm not going to do the flashy headlines of things that are not true. I have played this game before, and I'm sharing it with you, and one of the reasons why I'm sharing it with you is that I absolutely have enjoyed the heck out of it. It is my second most played game on my Steam account. And that's saying quite a bit. So, and I have other game of any game really. I've got other games that are not on my Steam account that have got lots and lots of hours. This one is over, I think, 1,100 hours now, and here I am adding a whole bunch more. So I love this game. I love it that you can play it any way you want. If you want to reach 1 billion gold in your first year, you are more than welcome to do it. More power to you. If you want to play the way I am, where I have a variety on my farm, it's going to take longer to hit 1 billion or whatever, then I'm the person for you. I'm showing you how to enjoy this game and the details of it. Because when you're power gaming things, I've seen those kind of playthroughs and people miss things. So I'm trying not to miss things. It doesn't mean I don't. It just means I'm going to pay more attention to details and things like that. So here we are. I went down and got a couple more rainbow trout out of the fish pond, and the other 3 are coral. We're going to save that up, and we are going to make the deluxe speed grow when we mix it with the oak resin. And you can see my oak trees down there just producing away. So that was a worm bin. Grab the worm bin, redo the crab pots or whatever they call them, and we're going to put our goodies away. And look at all those beautiful, beautiful coral, which we had just, I think it was yesterday, we took a minute and made our deluxe speed grow and put that away. And that's the roe from the rainbow trout, which gives us other things. They give us little surprises, and some of them are very, very rare, which is why I chose the rainbow trout for now. And look at all this produce. Don't you just love these little Junimos? They are just so cute. And look at all the stuff that they have harvested for us. And there they are. That's wonderful. So they will do that every day except on rainy days. Rainy days, not so much. But that's okay. You know, if you want to go down there and harvest it, you certainly can. In my case, I just go down there and let them harvest it when they do. I am not in any big hurry. You will see that as I mentioned before, it's the 23rd day of fall. We have 5 days of the season left. And so whatever I plant has to grow in the next 5 days or we will lose it. And so so I was checking. I did want to say, okay, that's 4 days. So we can do bok choy. I know that for sure. And I think I put something else in there. Oh, we got mixed seeds. You do have a chance of getting mixed seeds from your seed maker, and that's fine. So I was like, okay, what else can I grow? Well, I know I can do bok choy. Not that I want a ton of bok choy, but I can grow it, and I sure do hate missing the opportunity to grow something. I hate it when the field goes fallow. Mixed seeds, yeah, there's some. We'll just do some bok choy, and you just grow. That's okay. As long as I'm growing something, I'm good, and it makes me happy. So there we go. And eggplant, I'm not sure how long it takes to grow eggplant. So I'm going to go put those in the seed makers next. We've got 8 seed makers right now. And no, I do not consider them a waste of time. I've heard people say that it's a waste of time. Not for me, because one of my game goals is to be self-sufficient. That means that I will not be going to Pierre's. Hopefully next year I won't have to buy any seeds from Pierre. I will be able to propagate my own seeds all by myself. And I love that. It's profit. I grew my produce. Granted, I had to buy it to begin with because you got to start somewhere. But once I got that going, my goal is to not have to buy, it takes 5 days. I wonder if my deluxe speed grow would make that go faster. So I don't know if it's taking into account that that you have speed grow. Not sure. So anyway, it's a goal of mine and that's a big goal of mine, to hit self-sufficiency on the farm and to be able to propagate all my own seeds. And so you can see that I've decided that we're going to go ahead and definitely go with bok choy and eggplant. They can be grown in the amount of time that we have left, and it would be great to have a lot more produce in the last 5 days, as opposed to having that field sit there and go empty. I hate that. I feel like I'm wasting time when I do that, and I hate wasting time. No, I'm not the most efficient player that there is in the universe, but I feel like I do the best that I can. That I can do. So it looks like we're we do have, see that the ground is real sparkly. That means that the deluxe speed grow is still down, and so that's going to help things grow faster. So that is awesome. And so I don't have to redo it. So once you do it at the first of the season, as long as you replant immediately, then you don't have to redo it. There's some places down here though you can see that I'm gonna have to hoe it up, and if I do hoe it up, then I will have to put down deluxe speed grow. So I'm just kind of putting down what I just grabbed, and hopefully those things will all be done in time. And looks like we got some pumpkins that are going to be ready. See the big flower, the big plants that have the little yellow flower in the middle? Those are pumpkins, and they should be ready in time. So I'm very happy about that. And like I said, just trying to plant everything that I can so that we have as much produce as possible. Because all of this produce is going to be put in our run through the preserve jars. The vegetables go in the preserve jars, and they create pickled whatever. So pickled eggplant, for instance, pickled bok choy or whatever. So at this time of the year, it's not so important to me about the really what it is. The most valuable things have already grown. The most lucrative, I always say valuable, it's lucrative. The most lucrative plant, not talking about the special plants, the ancient fruits or the star fruits. The most lucrative plant in the two plants in the fall are the cranberries, which are all along the edge of the planting area, and then the pumpkin in the middle. And the pumpkin in the middle was the most. And then now I don't have time to grow those anymore, so I'm just growing whatever I have time to grow. So that will give us some more produce that we can have, because otherwise we wouldn't. This field would be empty right now if I only planted only the pumpkins. I wouldn't be able to do anymore. So as you can see, what I did is I went and grabbed some deluxe speed grow. I'm hoeing up these extra areas that had lost their space, and I'm going to go ahead and plant these. I'm doing eggplants right here with the deluxe speed grow, and they should be ready in time. So that's a good thing. And more money in our pockets, because we are getting ready to spend some money. I am so excited for you guys of what's coming up next. We got some big changes coming up, and it's coming soon, so stay with me. So don't go away. If you want to skip around, I do have chapter markings down below. I also down below have some number of things for you. I do have the community tab. The community tab has all kinds. It's the only way I can really talk to you all at once, unless you're actually watching all of my videos. So there will be announcements there anytime that I'm going to have a change of a game, or add a game, or change my schedule or anything like that. It'll be on the community tab. There's videos there. Sometimes I put pictures of my cats and things like that. And polls. I often do polls to ask people things. It helps direct me and do things that my subscribers want. The other thing that I want you to look at is my About tab. My About tab is my schedule, my upload schedule. And I'm uploading on Mondays and Fridays, Stardew Valley at 11 a.m. Central. And then on Wednesdays, I'm playing Kinseed, upload an episode at 11 a.m. Central on Wednesdays. Other housekeeping things, we spent our whole day working on our farm, by the way. I don't think we left the farm at all. I want to just mention that I do have a little bit of short-term memory loss. It's normal. Senior short-term memory loss. However, I seem to have got the quota for the entire family, and I have the worst memory, short-term memory, and so if I repeat myself, then most of the time it's because I didn't know that I told you already. Sometimes it's because I just want to tell you again. So just kind of keep that in mind, and I'll let you figure out which is which. As you can see, I'm making a couple more of these beautiful wood lamp posts. I love them. I'm being cautious about how many I make, because they take batteries to make them, and we are limited on our batteries. We've only got 5 days left in the year, and I do not know if it's going to have another thunderstorm. If we don't, that's the last batteries we're going to have until spring. I'm 99% sure that it does not storm in the wintertime. It snows in the wintertime, but it does not lightning and thunderstorms. So being cautious about that. But I did want to put those lamps down there. I love the way those look at night. Look at the little Junimo huts all laid out. I also want to put extra ones there if I can, right by the Junimo huts. And you can see I'm clicking on my new workbench. I love that thing. Got to be careful though when I'm running by there that I'm clicking on the right machine. But I'm clicking that. I'm going to put this down here right next to that sprinkler just to give the little bit of extra light around the Junimo hut, and it really does light it up really nicely. And I just love these lamps. I actually use them all over my house on the inside too. So we'll get there. We need more batteries. We need a good storm, don't we? Check in here. I want to keep the kiln going and the charcoal kiln, and I want to keep my bars. I'm making bars that I don't need right now, but I'm going to need them. And so just kind of keeping those machines going. I had to let them go for a while because I was doing other things, but we need to keep them cranking. You never know when you're going to need a bunch of copper bars or iron bars or iridium bars, and if you don't have them ready, then you have to wait till you make them. I did that early on. I don't want to do that again. So this is going to be the end of our day. I want to double check our calendar, and yes, tomorrow is George's birthday. So we're going to find George tomorrow and give him a loved gift. We're going to sleep for the night. And nighty night, everybody. And let's see, we did make a little bit of money. We got big monies coming soon, but for right now, that's not too bad. Remember when we were thinking 1,000 was an amazing amount? 24th day of fall in year number 3, we have 460,000. Good morning, Kitty. Kitty's inside, so it's probably raining out there, and that is great news. Hopefully it's a thunder and lightning storm too. Don't mind the rain. Yeah, me either. I love rain in games. I love rain in real life, but I do love rain in the games. Good morning, little baby girl. How you doing? She's so cute. And off we go to our morning chores. Yep, it definitely is raining. I love it. So, as you can see, there's things to be harvested, but the Junimos are not going to do it today. So I don't really care because I'm really not going to plant anything else. We only have 4 days left of the season, so I don't mind, especially that. I don't mind leaving those there. The Junimos will get them tomorrow or whenever it's not raining. When it is raining, your animals stay inside. Makes it a lot easier to come in here and give them some love. And you want to be best friends with all of your animals, and they will give you higher quality products when you do. So look at that, iridium quality large goat milk. You can't get better than that. Our little baby goat now is giving us large milks, but not the higher quality ones yet, like Clara. Clara gave us a gold. We get usually a gold or an iridium. You have a higher quality. You have a higher chance of getting the iridium. So there we go. You're hearing noise in the background, and I'm not a sound engineer. I have my house open. Unless there's like super bad noises out there. But what you're hearing in the background, I just figured out yesterday, those are fawns or baby deer. And they call out when they get too far away from their moms. They get scared and they make this really loud noise. And then usually they come run into their moms, or their moms come run into them. We live on a lake and there's just deer everywhere. It's kind of a preserved area. And the first time I heard this noise, it just scared the crud out of me. I didn't know what it was. And then one morning I went out there and I saw 5 fawns and 2 mamas. So it was like, oh my gosh. And that's what was happening. The babies were crying for them. They had gotten too far away from their mamas and they cried. And then they all ran together and the mamas comforted them. So that's what that sound is. So if you hear it again, that's what it is. So I'm happy to share that with you. Not on purpose, but I'm sharing it with you by mistake. So, oh, look at all those crops. Oh my goodness. You Junimos are going to be so busy tomorrow. Oh my gosh. So, awesomeness. And let's see here. We're going to run down into the cellar. The singular plain cheeses that have no stars, we're going to use those for the mines. It fills your heart, your energy, and your health up. So they're great for the mines. So I'm going to hang on to those. And not yet, guys. We're waiting on that middle row to be finished, and then we'll fill it with cheese and go from there. So, but for today, so far we have mayonnaise to throw in our shipping bin, which Mayor Lewis comes along in the night and takes it away, which is so creepy. And we're going to check our worm bin and go fill the, I wasn't watching where I was going. Not a good idea to be walking in the game and looking away from your monitor at the same time. Not a good idea. So you end up walking into walls and looking like an idiot, which is exactly what I did. So I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So anyways, continue on down on the bottom part of our chores this morning, and we do have some more roe. Gonna grab that. Roe is one of our things that we put in the preserve jars to make a little bit of extra cash. I don't know if those pumpkins are going to turn into a giant pumpkin, but we're going to keep hoping so. And we'll see. If they do, great. We'll leave it there until spring, at which time we will try for, not spring, summer, we will try for the giant melon. And that'll stay there through the rest of our playthrough. It's a decorative area, except the bee houses are definitely not just decorative. That's a moneymaker for us. You can see that we have pretty much maxed out our gift giving on so many people. Here's George, and one of his loved gifts is a leek. Well, how easy is that, right? We know exactly. We have leeks, I think, tucked away in our chests. We don't have a ton of leeks, but we do have a few. Hopefully that'll get us through to the springtime. We do need to do some foraging. I'm also taking gifts for a few other people. I'm kind of working my way down through my list, trying to make sure that I'm 8 heart friends with everybody on my list first. And that is not an arbitrary number. You can only get 8 hearts with the single marriage candidate villagers, unless you are going to go further with their relationship to get to 10. Everybody else you can get to 10. So I'm just going down through my list and hitting 8 first, and then we'll go back and get the rest of them. Some of them are happening naturally. So for instance, there's that luau that we can go to, and if you do the luau and you give the right amount of ingredient to the pot, then you get relationship points with every villager in the town. So there's ways like that. The community center gave us points. So some of my people, I'm already at 10 hearts, and it's a combination of things like I just mentioned, or it can also be just because you're talking to people. That's another way. So it is all a process, and you can power game through that if you want, and get through really quickly and be best friends with everybody by the end of the first year, maybe. But again, I'm not obsessed with that. It's happening organically. There's certain people that I really do kind of want to focus on. Caroline's one of those people. I had completely forgotten. There was a list on the Discord, or not the Discord, the Stardew Valley forums, which I highly recommend that you go to, join, and say a hello and be introduced to an amazing group of people. Someone did a post on who are the best villagers to be best friends with first. And Caroline was mentioned, and I had forgotten some of the special things that can happen because of Caroline. Here's Grumpy George. He's just so grumpy. We're going to make his day right now. It's my birthday today. I guess it is. Well, thanks. This is nice. George was even smiling. Check that one out. George is smiling. Oh dear. Anytime it rains, Evelyn mentions that the house is. Oh, I forgot. I've already given her 2. Daggone it. So she always mentioned that it's on rainy days that it could be leaking. It's like, I don't know, somebody fix it. What's wrong with Alex? Alex, climb up there and go fix it. So I can't go to Caroline. So really, I haven't even done this. It's like, why did I do this? Why did I not check first? There's Pierre. I could go see Pierre and give him a gift, and the wizard. So those are the 2 people that I can give gifts to. And so we're going to make best friends with all of them and see what they send us. Stay away from that wicked Abigail. Yeah, watch earlier episodes and see what happened with me and Abigail. So I avoid her like the plague. I don't even get near her. I stay away from her. If she's on one side of the room, I go on the other side of the room. And that's going to stay that way for a while. It's like, I'm not going to go there with Abigail. So we got the 2 that we did need to get. And what does somebody want? A common mushroom, Sam. Sam, I got mushrooms for 120 gold. Heck yeah, I'll do that. So that's your little quest board if you haven't seen that before. Doing quests gives you friendship points or whatever, hearts. And you get some money for it too, so that's kind of a good thing. That was very important early on when we didn't have any money, and we were able to do some quests that gave us quite a bit actually. So that worked out pretty good. And right there, hidden in that little spot, I call them the wormy thingies. They're actually called artifact spots. And you can get all kinds of things, stone and clay, and you can occasionally even get an artifact out of one of those spots. So I know I miss a lot of them. I'm sure if I went back and looked at my videos, I'd be missing a ton of them. This is the wizard's tower. The wizard is kind of a weird dude, but he has helped us out. He's the reason that we got the Junimo huts. So we're going to say hello. It takes years of study to understand the language of the elementals. Well, okay. It's actually, to actually speak their language requires a lifetime of what? Oh, wizard, you're so weird. This is imbued with potent arcane energies and very useful for my studies. So how's our friendship with the wizard now? He was at nothing, but we've kind of been working on him a little bit because we had come in here and wanted to get into his book back there that lets us build some special things. And pretty soon we're going to be building very special things. Harvey Jr., by the way, you're making friends just by talking to him every single day. And I'm looking here and saying, who else? There's the wizard. So I've talked to him and given him as many gifts as I can. So really, I try to work on about 4 people at a time, and I don't know why I pick 4. Maybe that's just because I don't want to get so many things in my pack I can't remember who gets what. So that's why. So today I can't give anybody anything else, but I can pick up a wonderful blackberry, which we should have been foraging for those, and anything else that we can, because blackberry. Once you get all the blackberries, then you can make blackberry wine and throw it in the shipping bin. We don't need to age it because we've got so much ancient fruit wine. I don't think we're going to need to age anything else besides ancient fruit wine. But we'll see. I may just toss all those that I have into the shipping bin. We'll just see. I haven't made up my mind about that just yet. So for now, we're going to put the stuff away that we just grabbed, and we're going to have to put the daffodil away. I really do need to get around and do some foraging. I'd really slacked off in the last year on that. And the daffodils and the sweet peas, a lot of people like those items. So it's a good idea to go gather those because there's only a few people that don't, and we've already found a few of those people that don't like them. But for the most part, they're not necessarily loved gifts, but they are liked gifts. And a liked gift when you're just running around each week trying to make friends is good enough. Now you can try to give them loved gifts if you want, but you know, I do liked gifts mostly, unless the loved gift is something I can easily get. So Evelyn loves the diamond, as you can see, but I couldn't give her one, so that's okay. We'll go put that away. And I was also taking a look at my jade. We're going to be using jades to trade for staircases soon, and I'll show you that very soon. I had forgotten about Sam's common mushroom that he wanted, and so I thought, you know, maybe I'll go grab that mushroom real quick. I don't know if we could find him, but we'll try. Common mushrooms are just kind of found or foraged different places. I think I found a whole bunch of them like in the super secret forest, which we're not going to anymore. But I do find them other places sometimes. So I have a few. I have enough that I can certainly spare one for Sam. Poor little old Sam out there riding his skateboard. Wonder if he's riding his skateboard in the rain. So when you are looking for somebody, they do have a schedule that they keep, and it is on the wiki in case you just don't want to go guess at it. Typically, I will start with their house if I think that's Kent. So don't give Kent Sam's gifts. Done that way too many times. Hi, Leah and Lewis. What's up with you two? Let's see. There's Lewis. I'm sorry, Vincent and Jody. So Sam's not in his house. Like, daggone it. So their schedules that they have can be looked up on the wiki if you want. You can, like I can guess and say, okay, where is he often? Where am I often finding him? And if I don't know, and if I start wasting a lot of time, then I just go to the wiki and find him wherever he is. Because it can vary by the day, the weather, the season, the whatever. It varies by a lot of things. And I thought that this is one of his hangouts, is the bar. So, hi Sam, what are you doing? He's getting a Jojo Cola. Thanks a million. I should have known it had been you the one to take the job. You betcha. Give me the money, honey. 120. There we go. And that increases your relationship too. with somebody when you do tasks for them. So gifts and talking to them and doing tasks. Look at that. He's 8 hearts now. So Sam is at max hearts that I can have with him since I'm a married person already. So awesomeness. And so that's kind of the process for the friendship part in this game. And like I said, you don't lose hearts with anyone except for your spouse and your farm animals. They all need to be have attention in one way or another. So like talking, that's why one reason I talk to Harvey every single morning, and I talk to my kids every single morning. All those things help that relationship to maintain. So I think your kids don't lose your relationship, but your spouse definitely does. The secret word of the day is going to be relationships. So use the word relationships down in the comments in a sentence. Do not say the secret word of the day is relationships. Be creative. Say something about relationships. That will make me very happy. Don't hurt my feelings by not doing it. Please say, use a sentence with the word relationships in it. So what I decided to do, it's like, okay, I know I need some iron ore. I know I need some more stone. And I thought, it has been a long while since we had cleared out this quarry. So there's no monsters to deal with. You get all kinds of goodies and stuff. You can see I'm getting stone and I'm getting iron ore and I even got some coal and copper. And you can even get very special items too. And they can't respawn if there's no room to respawn. So every once in a while, I like to come up here and clear this out. I thought it'd be a good use of the rest of our day here. And look at all these goodies. I have copper, iron, and gold ore all from this, the quarry area. So that's why I like to come up here every once in a while and clean it out. And I'm doing the wood too. I get sap, wood, and hardwood, and a maple seed all with one hit. So very worthwhile to spend my time here once in a blue moon. Not all the time. I like for it to kind of refill up before I come out here. And again, you never know what you're going to get. I have gotten prismatic shards here. I have gotten dinosaur eggs here. So you just never know when you're going to get something really special. I am leaving the smaller trees so they'll go ahead and grow up and be bigger trees and give me more wood at some point. I see no reason to knock them down to get the 3 wood or whatever it is instead of waiting until they are full grown, and I don't remember how much you get. You get quite a bit from a mature tree. So in the meantime, I'm getting exactly what I need and clearing all this area out. And chop, chop, chop. And by the way, I did it. If you've been skipping around on episodes and not watching all of them, I upgraded my axe to the iridium quality axe, and now it only takes 3 hits to knock down a fully grown tree. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. It's so much faster, and that's why I upgraded all my tools because it makes everything faster. And looks like there's a gem node. I think, is that an amethyst? I don't remember what it is. It is an amethyst right there, so that's cool. We'll keep that. Seems like to me somebody loves amethyst. I don't know who that is. We'll find out on their birthday, I guess. But we are getting quite a bit of iron ore. That is fantastic. So and there's lots of copper too. So this has really been a really good use of our time on this day, the 24th day of fall. And I'll just get this wood real quick. Like, okay, it's 10:50, so about the time we get done, be about right. And we can take the mine cart all the way back home, so we don't have to walk all the way back. I love the mine cart. That was something that I was so excited about early on, that we were able to get those mine carts running again. And couple more trees here. That made our getting around a lot faster. And as we progress, there's going to be faster ways to get around, and we will see those soon. I'm going to buy some obelisks for the farm. It's immediate, fast travel, as well as other things, but they do cost money. So back to the bus stop we go, which is right by our house. We're getting a little bit late, but I'm not freaking out. It's like, okay, it's 11:50. And I almost went the other way. I thought, no, let's get to the house. I'm going to get that warning. I hate that warning. It's getting late. It's like, it's getting late. I hate that. Makes me so stressed just to see it. So we'll put away the resources. Oh, look at all that beautiful stone. Oh, that's awesome. We needed that. And coal, I mean, you know how hard it is to get coal. And a little bit of sap. I'll go up until $9.99 on that stack, and then we'll get rid of that. And so put this amethyst away. We're gonna hurry now. It's like running out of time. And we didn't have too many of those already, so that's good. Saving up our jades. We're doing pretty good on those. 23 now. So it's like, oh my gosh, it's after midnight. But look, we've got our preserve jars. Oh my gosh, I can't not. It's like, because if I can get them into the shipping bin, then we're going to have a pretty good day in the morning. And we had ancient fruits before, so that's fantastic. We're filling them with ancient fruits again because I want the money. And we're going to be spending some big money here. Not big money, medium monies. Not big, but medium. In the next couple of episodes. So you need to stay tuned for those. You're going to be really excited by what happens. I'm so excited. Big changes coming. So let's pop everything in there that we don't really need. And I really could put those seeds in, so I really should put that away. But it is too late. It's getting very late. Let's go to bed. We're going to hit the bed, and then we're going to start our next day. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. That really does help YouTube like me a lot better. Give my videos a like. Please use the secret word in the comments. But the most important thing is I want you to have a wonderful rest of your day.